Why do smart, rational people suddenly make terrible financial decisions after hearing bad news? Whether it's a market crash, recession headlines, or frightening predictions online, our brains seem wired to expect the worst. What's really happening inside our minds? And how can we stop fear from making our decisions?
That's a great question, because the problem isn't that people are weak, it's that their brains are doing exactly what they evolved to do. Thousands of years ago, paying attention to danger kept our ancestors alive. Missing good news rarely got anyone killed, but ignoring bad news could. Our brains still carry that ancient survival software, even though today's threats are often financial instead of physical. When you read a headline that says the stock market is falling or the economy is uncertain, your brain doesn't calmly analyze probabilities. It reacts first and thinks later. That's called the negativity bias. Bad news grabs your attention faster, stays in your memory longer, and feels more important than good news. Then another psychological force steps in: loss aversion. Research consistently shows that losing money feels much more painful than gaining the same amount feels rewarding. That's why a small market decline can feel emotionally overwhelming, even if your long-term investment plan is still on track. This is where many investors make their biggest mistake. They confuse discomfort with danger. Fear whispers, "Get out now." But history shows that some of the greatest investing opportunities have appeared during periods of maximum fear. Think about it this way. Imagine driving through thick fog. You don't abandon the car because you can't see 10 miles ahead. You slow down, stay focused, and trust the road. Investing works much the same way. Temporary uncertainty doesn't mean you've taken the wrong path. There's also something called the availability heuristic. The more often you hear negative stories, the more likely your brain believes they're happening everywhere. If every news alert predicts disaster, you begin to assume disaster is inevitable, even when the evidence says otherwise. Social media amplifies this effect. Fear spreads faster than calm because emotional content attracts more attention. Suddenly, everyone seems panicked, and your brain mistakes the crowd's emotions for proof. That's classic herd behavior, and it has quietly destroyed more wealth than many market crashes themselves. The investors who build lasting wealth aren't fearless. They simply recognize when emotion is trying to take the steering wheel. They pause before reacting. They return to their long-term strategy. They ask, has the value changed or has only my emotion changed? That single question can save years of financial progress. Here's a practical habit. The next time alarming news appears, don't make an immediate investment decision. Wait 24 hours. Review the facts instead of the headlines. Ask whether the event changes your long-term goals or simply triggers a short-term emotional response. That pause gives your rational brain time to catch up with your emotional brain. Financial success isn't just about choosing great investments. It's about managing the psychology behind every decision. The market will always test your patience before it rewards your discipline. Those who learn to master their minds often discover that their greatest investment advantage was never secret information. It was emotional control.
That's a powerful reminder. If you enjoyed this conversation, subscribe for more insights into the psychology of investing, wealth, and better decision-making. We'll see you in the next episode.